So okay, thanks so much. So let's start with some challenges. So actually, if you have ever tried yourself our MOOC course, the TOEFL test preparation, the Insider's Guide, every section which covers each language skill starts with challenges that students face. We have a summary of what students told us about what they find difficult. So specifically for listening, what students say is that they find it hard to isolate individual words and phrases used within the passage. So they would like to be able to understand the passage word by word, and they believe this is the right way to listen. Then another challenge is that it's difficult for them to follow the high pace of the passage and unfamiliar accent or pronunciation. They also find it hard to maintain concentration when they hear unfamiliar vocabulary and or accents. And last but not least, students said that they have problems to understand the context. So they feel as if they were thrown in the middle of a conversation, and they believe that they are disadvantaged because they may not understand the entire context of the conversation. Let's look at some of the strategies teachers apply for preparing for the test. And I included them because these kind of strategies, or as we can call them, beliefs, have influence on the type of activities that teachers carry out in the classroom, whether these classes are online or not. Okay, so the passages should always be listened to only once, because this is how they are played on the test. Even though the passages are played only one time, if we talk about preparation, obviously we want students to develop various listening skills. Sometimes we focus on few skills at a time, and it makes perfect sense to listen more than once. Of course, we would also do this kind of mock tests, as you may call them, and in this case, you would play the passages once, only as the same way as they are played in the test. Let's go to the second one. The best way to prepare for the listening section is by doing as many sample tests as possible in order to crack the multiple choice questions. My personal approach as a teacher would be, of course, familiarize your students with question types, but I wouldn't believe you can actually teach them to crack the questions. Maybe some test prep teachers think it's possible, and that's totally fine. But I would actually take this path to develop the skills, have students practice, be aware of the questions might be, but probably cracking the questions is not. Developing items is a very thorough process, and item developers are taught how to write the question. So it's really, really difficult to just by repeatedly taking sample tests, just learn how to answer the questions just by the way they are formulated.